Imagine waking up tomorrow and finding that all your good habits, exercising, reading, eating healthy, staying focused, happened almost automatically. No constant battle with motivation, no relying on willpower, no telling yourself, I'll start on Monday. Sounds impossible? It's not. The truth is, your brain is already running your life on habits. From the moment you wake up, hundreds of your daily actions happen with very little conscious thought. Brushing your teeth, checking your phone, making coffee, locking your front door, these actions have become automatic because your brain has learned them through repetition. But here's the exciting part. If your brain can automatically build habits that don't serve you, like procrastinating or endlessly scrolling through social media, it can also build habits that improve your health, productivity, relationships, and overall quality of life. In today's video, we're going to explore the fascinating science of habit formation. You'll discover how your brain creates habits, why bad habits are so difficult to break, and most importantly, how you can use neuroscience to create lasting positive change. By the end of this video, you'll understand why success isn't usually the result of one big decision. It's the result of small actions repeated consistently over time. Let's begin. Part 1. What is a habit? Let's start with a simple question. What exactly is a habit? A habit is a behavior that becomes automatic through repetition. When you perform an action over and over again, your brain begins to recognize the pattern. Eventually, it no longer needs to think carefully about each step. Think about learning to drive. The first time you sat behind the wheel, everything required your full attention. You had to remember which pedal was the brake, check your mirrors, watch the speedometer, stay in your lane, and pay attention to traffic signs all at the same time. It felt mentally exhausting. But after months or years of practice, many of those actions became automatic. You can now drive familiar routes while carrying on a conversation or listening to music because your brain has turned those repeated actions into habits. The same process happens with almost everything you do. Making your morning coffee, checking your phone after hearing a notification, fastening your seatbelt, locking your door before leaving home. Even the way you react to stress can become a habit. Habits aren't just things you do. They are efficient shortcuts your brain creates to conserve mental energy. Without habits, your brain would have to make thousands of conscious decisions every single day, and that would be exhausting. Instead, it automates repeated behaviors so you can focus your attention on new challenges. In many ways, habits are your brain's way of working smarter, not harder. Part 2. Why your brain loves habits. To understand habits, we first need to understand one important goal of the human brain. Your brain wants to save energy. Although it makes up only about 2% of your body weight, it uses a surprisingly large share of your body's energy. Because of this, the brain is constantly looking for ways to become more efficient. One of the best ways it does this is by turning repeated behaviors into automatic routines. Imagine walking through a grassy field for the first time. There isn't a clear path, so every step takes effort. But if you walk the same route every day, eventually a visible trail begins to form. The grass becomes flattened and the path becomes easier to follow. Your brain works in much the same way. Every time you repeat a behavior, the connections between the brain cells involved become a little stronger. Over time, these neural pathways become so efficient that the behavior starts to happen with very little effort. This is one reason why habits can feel almost automatic. It's also why changing habits can feel difficult. Your brain naturally prefers familiar pathways because they require less energy. This isn't a sign that you're lazy or lack discipline. It's simply how the brain is designed to operate. The encouraging news is that your brain remains adaptable throughout your life. Scientists call this neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to change and strengthen new neural connections through learning and repeated practice. Every time you choose a healthier behavior, you're helping build a new pathway. And every time you repeat it, that pathway becomes stronger. That's why meaningful change doesn't usually happen overnight. It happens one repetition at a time. In the next section, we'll explore the habit loop, the simple 3-step cycle that explains why habits form and how you can use it to your advantage.